Between. As we pass into the forest, the slivers of moonlight die away, and darkness swallows us up. I send out a wind spirit, and we follow its pale light into the darkness like moths drawn to a flame. I can barely see the thin orange wisps of magic swimming in the air, the thread Colin made to track Lord Ekwenzi's Olusho sign. And after a short while, I can't tell which direction we're going. We slow to a walk. Benin Forest is silent, steeped in deep slumber, and it is this, more than anything, that raises the hairs at the back of my neck. Soon we hear low thuds, a soft beat like a gong-gong drum drawing its listeners into tales of joy and sorrow. Slivers of moonlight break through the trees, cutting into us like several pairs of eyes. A loud hoot comes, and Colin jumps before spotting the glowing yellow eyes of an owl peering at us from a nearby tree. The bushes nearby rustle in the wind, and the air hums and buzzes with the flutters of insects scaling trees. The earth dances, spreading around my toes. I clutch Jonas's shoulder for support. The forest is alive. Jonas presses close. What's happening? I'm not sure. Mommy used to tell me that the forests of Ife were a different world altogether, a part of the spirit realm attached to our world, but not wholly connected to it. As a girl, I would follow her into Ikole Forest and watch as she hunted around for kwashior bugs and elu. To me, it was magic enough that we could tap the kwashior's back with a small stone, and they would open their shells and spill out gold dust. The elu leaves stained our fingers indigo before we could grind them up and dry them to make the indigo dye the traders craved. It was obvious to those who had eyes that could see that the forest was special, that the trees had a way of singing, and the rusty earth beneath our feet shifted ever so slightly as we pressed into it. Magic was there, in the richly colored flowers and the long, ridged backs of palm trees and winding sycamores, in the tinkling sound of small brooks scattered around and the chirps of birds picking at seeds on the ground. This feels different. A whisper catches my ear and I whip around. Jonas tightens his grip on my shoulder. I shake him off. What is it? He asks. Another whisper. A laugh rings out. Did you hear that? He widens his stance, alert. I heard it that time.